What is up, testies? In a previous video, I said I want to start talking about organizations again. I did a series about starcitizen orgs. I called Org Spotlights, I think, and I left it for a long time, but I said I wanted to pick up again, and I'm going to start with the Senate. A few of you asked me to pick up on this, so here we go. There's no intro. That was the intro. The Senate, Galactic Senate, 52 members at the moment. Welcome to the Senate. It is a diplomatic social hub. This is a neutral meeting ground which serves as a diplomatic channel for organization leaders. All right, making sense so far? Let's just finish reading the description. Well, this is history, I guess, the kind of description. Membership is exclusively granted by invitation. Member organizations are allowed to have 3 representatives, and all members must be visibly affiliated. Fair enough. So click over the member list. And here we have a whole bunch of org leaders and or their diplomats. You'll recognize a lot of them. Look at this handsome fellow right here. Juicy. Oh, Gentleman J. I'm going to start making a series of videos, org spotlights again. And Gentleman J, let's start with you and work our way up this list. Every single person here, the org leaders, have put in so much time and effort to create their communities. And creating a community in a game like Star Citizen, which technically isn't even out yet, is exceedingly difficult. So hats off to every single person in here that has worked hard to create the communities. And I look forward to speaking to you all on an individual basis as we go forward with that. So Gentleman J, let's organize a time and talk about Southern Cross Alliance, which is an awesome Australian organization, by the way. Moving up the list, you'll recognize a couple of guys. Grand Pumbaa, I love the name. Wayland is from Corporation. August, he's horrible. He's from Test. Checkmate Turbo, we were chatting. Bowcaster from Arca, Chief Gully from Nubifire's organization, Chimera from Imperium, and you'll probably see a few others you recognize. And the idea is put them all into a neutral type environment where we can discuss and talk about things. Now, a lot of things we can talk about were things like growing pains you go through as an organization, how to deal with certain issues, and make sure other orgs coming up don't have to deal with the same issues. You can tell them how to avoid them. But the topic we discussed today, which I thought was fascinating, and there were some differing opinions on it, was that of doxing. Now, every single person here agreed doxing bad, but the question there goes, if a member in your organization doxes someone else, are there repercussions? Do you care? So everyone here says, yeah, they won't stand for it, they'll boot the person out. But kicking someone out of an organization isn't really fair, isn't really punishment. I mean, they might not even care. Should or can CIG even do anything at all about it? And it really comes down to, what can you as a bunch of organization heads do about setting, not the terms, but setting kind of the feel for what is acceptable and not acceptable within the gaming community here in Star Citizen itself. For the most part, the community here are mature, they're older, and there are not that many problems, but problems do arise. And the question that came up was, well, does CIG want to do anything, or can they? So if you go onto RSI and you dox someone on RSI itself, yeah, they'll ban you, they'll kick you, they can take action, it's on their platform. What jurisdiction does CIG have outside of their platform? Well, the answer is none, really. And the question then goes, say there's someone who keeps on doxing other people all the time as a form of intimidation based upon activities in the game. You blow up some guy's ship, he gets pissed off, he goes and doxes you. Should or can CIG take any action, even though it happened on Twitter or on Discord or outside of RSI completely? That was one of the things we discussed. It was one of the topics we discussed. And a suggestion was, why don't we have a line to CIG? At some point in the future, will be player relations. Maybe we as a group can then have a certain person we talk to about issues that we as a unified group face. That is completely possible, and that's, I think, is a great use for what the Senate can be. Other people said, no, leave it. There's nothing you can do. Just suck it up. You get doxed, so what? Life goes on. Report to the police. Yeah, in a perfect world, maybe. But honestly, the police don't care if someone posted your address on Discord. It just goes on. So the question then basically left hanging, can CIG do something? Will CIG do something if they even bother to? And can we as a unified group in the Senate bring these issues to CIG to try to get some reaction out of them or suggestions made to them? Nothing really came of it at the end. I think it was kind of like, I understand how the United Nations feel now. Wow. oh my God, it's horrible. It's like a whole lot of nothing. But it was interesting reading everyone's opinions and reaching actually no real actionable conclusion at the end. But I think it's a good start to working together and understanding where everyone's coming from. But we all did agree doxing bad, so that's something, right? Now, if your organization has not been invited, don't worry about it. We'll get to that eventually. Keep on growing it, grow your community, and at some point, someone from Senate will reach out to you and bring you on board to that. So that is the Senate in a nutshell. Kind of an experiment. An interesting one, one that I hope will succeed, one I see succeeding if everyone puts in the effort. And looking forward to see where it goes. So if you have any questions or comments about this particular group or organization, comments below as always are welcome. Let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, thumbs up and subscribe. I will see you in the next one.